It's story time. Story time. Let's read a story time. Story time. I'm geeked to story time. Story time. You and me is story time. Story time. Let's achieve. Hello, everyone, and welcome to story time with me, Kayla. How's everyone doing out there? I hope you're doing well and making sure to stay safe. Now today we have another special Arthur feature. We are going to take a look at a book from mother-son duo, Ebony and Jaiden Pascal. Now Ebony is an early childhood educator and Jaiden is an amazing 6-year-old boy who is like, his shoe game is on point. And so they teamed up to write a book together that I am so excited to share. So without further ado, the book we will be reading tonight is called Dun, da, da, da. The Places You'll Go If Manners You Know, written by Ebony and Jaiden Pascal. You ready to see what this book is all about? Ready, set, let's begin. Whoosh. The Places You'll Go If Manners You Know, written by Ebony and Jaiden Pascal. Here we go. Dedicated to my lovely grandmother, Olivia Hughes, for creating the foundation in the minds, hearts, and lives of our family and many others. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. Here we go. Achoo! Sneezed Jaiden. God bless you, said Jaiden's mom. Thank you, Mommy, but why do people say God bless you when someone sneezes? Asked Jaiden. It's a part of good manners, son, replied Jaiden's mom. Having good manners, being respectful, and being polite will take you places that you never imagined, Jaiden's mom says with a big smile on her face. That's true. Jaiden then walked away and started to think of all the places that he could go if he only had good manners. He went into his room and started to imagine being in Japan, saying domo arigato, thank you, for the exciting and authentic ninja experience. Then visiting his grandfather in Haiti and saying bonjour papa, good morning, before visiting and spending the day at the beautiful La Bidi. Flying his colorful kite in San Juan National Park in Puerto Rico, he thought if he would mistakenly bump into someone, he would immediately say, Lo siento, excuse me, I'm sorry. Aww. Exploring the Netherlands and South Africa with his parents, watching the gray elephants and black and white striped zebras and giraffes, Jaiden said, Samahani in Swahili, excuse me, when he notices that his parents are talking. While hanging out at the Eiffel Tower in Paris, France, Jaiden noticed Sarah, but he did not make fun of her. Instead, he said, Soñons amis, let's be friends. And Sarah responded with a warm smile and replied, Oui los plet. Say cheese, Sarah. Soaring through the blue skies to Europe on a jet, to float along the amazing Grand Canal in Venice, covering his mouth when he feels like yawning instead of opening his mouth wide. Swimming with the dolphins in Jamaica at the Dolphin Cove, making sure he is listening to the directions of the instructor and asks permission first before touching the dolphins. That's a big one, yes. Because you want to make sure it's safe to pet an animal. Watching the penguins in Antarctica play, Jaiden remembers that they are God's special creations and not to harm them, but love and take care of them. Arriving at Glacier National Park and viewing the awesome mountains, hiking on a trail, or even an adventurous ride on the raft, Jaiden remembers the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That is the golden rule. Treat others how you want to be treated. parasailing in Honolulu, Hawaii over the Pacific Ocean and landing telling the tour guide thank you for the exciting ride. Riding on the 1-mile Golden Gate Bridge with his dad, Jaiden remembers to not only keep safety first, but obey the state's laws and buckle his seatbelt. You should always buckle your seatbelt. That's the cool thing to do. Viewing the Statue of Liberty standing 151 feet tall. In New York, staying close with his family and not drifting away in with the crowds. That's very important. Scuba diving in the Great Barrier Reef, seeing all the amazing sea creatures and coral reefs. Visiting the beautiful Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada, filled with rainbows and a secret path to the Atlantic Ocean. When enjoying an exciting dog sled ride in Denver, Colorado, Jaiden accidentally makes his cousin fall in the snow, but instantly helps him up and apologizes to him. Yeah, sometimes accidents happen, and we just apologize. Visiting Dubai to have fun sandboarding and camel riding, he respects the culture by wearing the appropriate attire. After exploring the Great Wall of China, Jaiden remembers to say good afternoon to the waitress at the restaurant. Aw, see, even the little things, as simple as that, can make someone's day. A simple good morning or a hi. Viewing the Colosseum in Rome, Italy, Jaiden remembers to say excuse me while passing amongst others. Visiting Egypt to view the pyramids of Giza, which took 2 million stone blocks and 30 years to complete, Jaiden remembers to not destroy others' people's property, so that others may see them for many more years to come. Standing in St. Louis, Missouri, viewing the Gateway Arch, the tallest monument in the United States, weighing 43,000 tons. While in Washington, D.C., visiting the Washington Monument where Dr. Martin Luther King gave the famous I Have a Dream speech, or White House where President Barack Obama and his family lived for 4 years, Jaiden asked his mom, "May you please take me a picture?" Being at Grand Canyon, a natural landmark, remembering not to litter or drop anything on the floor. On a family trip to Orlando, Florida, offering an elder his seat on the shuttle bus back to the family's hotel. Aww. As Jaiden finished imagining where his good manners would take him, he shared with his parents all the exciting places he could go. It reminded his parents that manners start at home first. Where would you go if manners you know? The end. Yes, K-Crew, you should always, always, always use your manners. When you use them, you're showing others that you're nice and you're respectful. And you never know how far a please and a thank you can get you. Now, I hope you enjoyed reading this book as much as I did. To find your copy, make sure to head on over to their website, www.theplacesyou'llgobookseries.com. And also be sure to follow them on social media at j_denworld. Ebony and Jaiden, you all should be very proud of yourselves because this is amazing. We were able to learn about manners and travel a little bit, and we learned some new languages. So thank you all so much for this book. And I thank you all out there for joining me, but it's time to sing goodbye. Are you ready? Goodbye, 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 goodbye. My friends, goodbye to you. I hope to see you again real soon. Be proud of all your work tonight. Now climb that bed and sleep real tight. On the count of 3, let's say goodnight. 1, 2, 3, good night.